Guys, do you want to do this? Or this? Find out in this video. Welcome back everyone, this is GNMPlays and today we're playing Elden Ring and I'm going to show you how to get that sword you just seen me use at the start of the game. And I mean the start of the game. So for this, we're just going to make a character. And we will just go with this. Not even going to do anything, we're just going to get finished and go straight into it. So good, you've got outside now. So step one, well, call it step 2 because step 1 was getting outside. Step 2 is to get the horse. So to do that, we just need to book it to 2 of our graces, I believe. So we'll get the one at the Church of Ella, or Eli, whatever you want to call it. Let's get rid of all these tutorials. So if you follow this route, you'll have your horse by the time you get to Gatefront. Also, as word of warning, this video will have some minor spoilers. If you haven't progressed in the game, you don't want to ruin it, I would advise not to watch this until you've played the game a bit. Now, if not, feel free to keep watching. So, you've made it to Gatefront and you've got your cutscene with Melina, and she gives you the horse. So the next thing is, we're actually going to skip this area. You don't actually have to do Stormveil Castle. If you didn't know this, you don't have to do Stormveil Castle to get to the next area, like further in the game. You can actually bypass it with a little shortcut. So, I wish there was a way you could turn off the tutorials. Probably is, I just haven't found it. So I like to have my horse on the hard-in triangle button. So you can't really see it because I've not picked up the maps, but we're going up here to get to the Stormveil Shack, and then I will show you from there. A long walk the further we go north, so you just run past all this. Because we've got our horse now, we can just book it past most enemies in this game now. And one thing about this is, this sword is not hard to get until the actual locations it's in. You need to be quite careful because it's in a later game area. Well, not later, it's mid game, I would say. Pick it up. Most things will probably one shot, especially if you're playing where I am and you've got no armor. I mean, most things at the start of the game usually one shot you. So you grab this grace if you want. This is a Stormveil Shack. It's probably better just to grab the graces as you're going along, just in case you do die, so you don't have to do the run again. So what you do is you would follow up this road to go up to the castle, sorry, and you would fight your first boss there, Margaret, as I call him, Margot, the first omen or I can't remember what his title was. But you would follow, instead of going left up the road, you follow this along until you see the broken bridge. So as you see, you would go up the road back there when the knights were coming, and you'd head up to the castle. Instead, you go this way. So you follow this down. You know you're in the right position if you see like a unique item pickup on this dead guy. So that's crafting book, but you'll see there's a wee path down here. And what you do is you just follow this. Now there is quite a few rules on this path, but because you've got your horse, you can just run past them. I am just doing this for quickness. You can take your time however you want. You can even wait till you get to this area the legit way. But as I said earlier, you will need to level up slightly. Well, more than slightly. I think you're probably not going to be able to wield this weapon until you're at least 30 odds. Just for the start requirement. I don't know what would be the best way to start, like the best class to start off with. I'd probably say Confessor, or if not Prisoner, because the weapon does require faith and intelligence. I can't remember what the exact number is, to be fair. Best way to do this though is the Queen of the Moon, the main boss in this area. So as you see now, we're in Lunaria, which is the second area of the main story area anyway. So the castle's here, we bypass the castle completely. So just grab this grace. Once you beat the Queen of the Moon, like boss in this area, you unlock the respec ability. So to be fair, it doesn't matter what class you play as, because I think you get your first respec given to you when you beat her. Well, the item needed, so you can just respec as soon as you beat this boss, and then you'll be able to wield the weapon. I mean, that's what I did. I was already like level 90 or something when I found it. I got bored and started looking about, and then realised how easy it was. So you just follow this down. We want to get to the water, so you can see the water's right there. I'm just going to book it past this encampment. Now, so the enemies have just significantly got harder for us because we're like, well, I think I'm level 1 with this guy. I'm sure level 1's the starting level for the wretched. So we'll grab this grace. Right. So this is probably going to be the last grace I grab now for a while, because this is going to take... I'm taking a unique route to go, well, not unique, but just the safest route in my opinion. What you want to do is you want to stick to the west side of this lake now. So we just want to follow this along completely. Yeah, you don't need that air jump, you can just ignore that. Now, if you've already played the game, the location we're going to is Cairn Manor. So, if you know where that is, you could just skip ahead the video until I get to Cairn Manor. I'm not gonna like skip this, just so you can literally see what route I take to get there. If I do die, I'll skip it back to like where I die. You don't need to see me try and attempt it like 3 or 4 times. But if you follow on this on the west side, you always want the rocks on your left, basically. If you start seeing that big rock foundation in front of me, you want to start coming a little bit east, because you don't want to be going there really, you want to go round it. Red eyes, ignore the red eyes. Yeah, that's fine, shit, that's cool. As I say, like, there's the academy, so that's where your main boss is. So, I mean, I found her really easy, so you could probably fight her before Stonevale Castle if you liked it. I mean, that's the beauty of this game, is that the first like majority of the game was sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I only got up like 20 minutes ago. the beauty of this game, I was saying, is it doesn't force you to play this that linear. Near the end, like later ends of the game, you kind of have to go into that category. Can we go through here? Yeah, I think we can. But like your first, like if you're exploring, your first 40-50 hours of this game are beautiful, because you don't have to do what the game tells you to do. Right, so if you come across this like lake, like I want to say poison lake, because you're on your horse, you'll be fine. You're went a wee bit too west, but it's fine, you can still pop out of this. I was too busy talking, I wasn't paying attention, but you just follow this through. Pretty sure you can jump down from here. Yeah. Just say if you follow that wee bit around, you'd see this. That's fine. So what you want to keep doing is, you see like that big tree. We were basically heading just past that. There'll be a bit where you can run up the mountain. So you see that bit there. That'll take you up to the tree. There'll be another bit just slightly up. But let's just skip the tree. I mean, you can go up that way too. You can see that path that leads round. I just had to make sure I was recording now. I'm not used to not seeing my recording as I'm doing it, as I tend to usually record on the PC now. Right, so see up there, that's your target now. Oh, I forgot about you! I forgot about you! So yeah, so that's the 4 great belfries, so we're going past that. but you can start going up from here. But no, this sword is it's one of the legendary ornaments. So if you're going for that trophy or the platinum for this game, you will need to collect this sword. But it is one of the legendaries you can practically get straight away, as you can see. Like, I've got 128 rounds. I killed 2 knights. I think that has been it. I've done nothing this game whatsoever. The story. So you just keep going. If you see the jellyfish, you're in the right area. No, you're on the right path anyway. Now watch, jellyfish are usually neutral, but when they're red, they're pissed off, so they will start hitting you. And one thing about horseback is anything that has tracking in this game, so like arrows, spells, even some melee hits, to be fair, have tracking. For some reason, you're 10 times easier to track on horseback. So you just need to be careful of ranged attacks when you're on your horse, because if you can't outrun it, it's a very pain in the arse thing to dodge. So as you can see, that right in front of me is Cairn Manor. Now, you do come here for an NPC questline. I'm trying not to spoil as much as I can, just in case people who don't want spoilers are still wanting to watch us to see get the weapon. So I would recommend coming here before you do the academy, just to get extra like runes, XP. But we're gonna grab this grace because we're gonna need this one just in case. Because there is a wee gimmick we need to get past, and we're just gonna rest it, just get that HP back. Damn it, I shouldn't have rested.
Forgive me. To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering.
Right, good that you can decline that. I forgot, if you talk to her anytime you go outside of Limgrave for the starting area, she offers to take you to the table. Give me that map. Right, so we found one of the maps. So as you can see, yeah, so we started here when we got to the second area, so we came down and then we stuck west. And as you see, there's the big tree. So you just follow this right up. I mean, you could even go round the belfries if you want and get here, but our plan is to get into here, so we're really nearly there. But there is a gimmick here, and it can be an absolute pain in the arse to get past unless you know how you like cheese it a little bit. Right, so you can either go round here, like I did the first time, but there is an illusionary ball right there. Grab this grace. We grabbed that first one just in case we died by any sorcerers there, because you never know how cheesy this game can be. Talk to that guy if you want, he won't hurt you. But here's the gimmick. It's going to constantly do that to us until we get up to the manor. This will one-shot you, because we are extremely weak, but if you kind of stay to the right here, it kind of shoots from the road. So always start on the road and then try to hit you. Kind of ventures off when you get here, but it's fine if you just keep doing it here. Like, just watch, because it will try and still hit you when you get to the grace. Alright, that's fine. So we've made it to Cairn Manor. So this is the hard bit now. Oh my god, I'm so cheesy looking. Just follow exactly what I do here, because as I say, everything in here will kill you instantly. This is the magic area. Everything's gonna start killing you. Because we're practical level 1, we don't stand a chance in here, so we need to be very careful. So the minute you see little stairs, that's where you want to go. That's where you want to be. Just watch that big guy, 'cause he's already awake, so he can hit you like instantly. Great, he's casting, that's fine. If you hear the casting sound, you've got time. So we'll get up and we should be at the next grace. Again, just grab this one here. From now on, grab every grace you find, just in case you do die, so you don't have to go through it all again, sort of thing. I just rested. I don't know why I rested after that. Right, so this is it. This is the area we want to be in. So you follow this path along. Just ignore these guys. There's a lot of them in this area, so the best thing is to keep sprinting. So yeah, when you get to that first fork, you want to take the left. You don't want to go straight up. Just watch for these traps. Now see that little square building rooftop thing? That's where we're going. So you want to run along here and drop. And then there should be another drop down here for you. Yep. Watch when you drop off, you don't go down there, but we are going down there. Just if you go down there from up there, you're dead. And then down you go. And you're in a secret room. And if you found this room while exploring, the door was actually locked from the outside. Open this up. And there you go. The Sword of Night and Flame. Legendary armament. Now, to wield this weapon, you need 24 intelligence and 24 faith. Now as you can see, I also need my strength and dex, but because we start at level 1, so that's what, 28, 30. I would need 32 levels. So you need to be level 33. Come and go. Start at Wretch 30, you need 30, you need level 33 to wield it. It's just a standard straight sword. As you can see, it looks badass though. It's got its normal swings. I don't think it'll let me do that. Yeah, so it's just standard attacks with me with this. But yeah, that's how easy you get it. Now if you give me 2 seconds, I will switch over to my other character where I finished the game with it, and I'll explain how it works there. Right, here we are. So this is the character I finished the game with. Yeah, the armour might give you some spoilers, but I mean, to be fair, so did the trailer for the game. But yeah, here we are. So we're back at the gate front, start the game. So I will one-shot these guys. I'm pretty sure I actually one-shot them just with a normal swing. Let's just see. He blocked that and I still did half damage. So yeah. But yeah, looking at the sword now, you'll see its stats. Now this one's plus 10 for me, so you need to come and go with the damage. But as you can see, it does physical, magic and fire. So you have 3 weapon damage types on this, and plus 10 for me does 662 damage. At the top right there you'll see. But if you also look at my stats though, like yes it scales with strength and dex, but I didn't really level strength and dex. So I stayed just intelligence and faith to boost the damage of this weapon. And then I left the actual upgrades for it to be the physical boost. So it upgrades with smouldering. So the more unique type of rock. But yeah, it's just a standard straight sword. Same normal moveset, does decent damage. But this is where it comes in. So when you hold in L2, you enter your stance mode. And in the Night and Flame, R1's your night attack. And I completely missed because he's slightly lower than me. But there you go. And now if I can round these guys up. As you've seen at the start of the video, I fucked up the R2 attack because I got hit. You're easily staggerable, that's the only thing about this. You're very easily staggerable. Right, let's just kill him, he's too far away, I don't like it. Right. And... so he hit me there and blocked it. I love how enemies at the start of the game stagger me. Right, deal with this guy. Right, here we go. Fucking wolf. And that's your R2. So you get R1, best for single targets, R2 is your AoE. And it does use FP, so like 1000 damage. The R2 is deadly. But the only thing is, see when you're doing this, you are staggerable. It's a deadly weapon, as I say, I finished the game. It's a good boss killer, especially if you've got distractions. So what I'll do is, I think there's a boss I haven't killed yet, and he's passive until you hit him. So we can get a few hits in before he probably starts aggroing. But yeah, be right back. In fact, well, I'll just go up here. No point being right back, it's right here. So this is the Bestial Sanctuary. If you've not been here, you need to give this guy certain drops from the boss. So, but this guy out here is actually a boss. So, depending on how you want to fight it, if you have the wondrous physique that doesn't use FP for like 10 seconds, this thing doesn't stay on like its original spell, because this is like the Azure Beam or something it's called. The actual spell will keep casting until you're out of FP. This is like a single burst and it won't keep going, so it's not as good as the normal spell, but for a weapon it's phenomenal. So there you go, that was one burst. Second burst didn't really happen too well. So this guy's pretty late game as well, so this guy will cause some serious damage. But look at that. That's the second strike, I believe. Nope. So you don't... Ah, see, I got... Look at that. So he's serious damage. I'm level 140 with this character. And there you go, I'm dead. But there you can see the damage that dealt. I actually never tried fighting this guy, so I didn't know what his moveset was. I fought a boss similar to him, but that's what I wasn't expecting that AoE to have like some damage outside it, because the normal guy you fight actually doesn't have anything with that. He does that move, but it doesn't have any effect. And just for information purposes, I'll R2 him. So the R2 doesn't do as much. Oh, yeah, if you strike too quickly after it, you just go straight into like a combo attack. I mean, you could just run back in here and cheese him, I suppose. And then hit him with this. But it doesn't hit through walls though, so you'd have to... Oh, he has a ranged. How nice. As you say, that's your damage there. Range wise is alright. That probably would have hit him if he never went down the stairs. Come on. Damn it, I thought I dodged that. See, that's the only shit thing about this, is it doesn't do any, like the R1 doesn't go up or down in like height. It's a straightforward, but as you can see, that's my standard strikes as well. I am doing like 600 and odd damage, so it's roughly the same. Actually, he's doing that move again. I am doing the same as like a greatsword would, but at straight sword speed, which is amazing. And I'm out of FP. Yeah, you want to watch your FP. Nah, come on. But there you go. It's not a guaranteed make you badass, but for a legendary weapon, you can get straight off the bat. It's not bad. And I mean, I did finish the game with it. Once you learn how like the boss mechanics and stuff like that, you'll learn when to beam them, pretty much. The R2 attack, keep it for mobs. The R2 is not great in a boss fight, unless they're like extremely weak against fire, then yeah, you want to go with that. But yeah guys, that was it. So that was how to get the Sword of Night and Flame. Very easy weapon to get. Also, just to let you know, when I was quitting, kind of what, I'll do it just to prove it to you guys, because you see your game time. It was 17 minutes to get that sword. Yep, we know. So load game. There you go. So it was Bob we did it on. 17 minutes, so 18 minutes. 18 minutes to get that sword from the start of the game. That's how easy it is. Generally how easy it is. So guys, epic background music for an end of a video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and give it a comment if you want to ask any questions or tell me something better. I don't know. I mean, good thing about these games is the weapons work different for every build. I mean, there probably is better legendary weapons out there for like a strength build and stuff like that, but if you want a cool L2 attack, then, well, weapon art, then yeah, Sword of Night and Flame all the way, plus straight from the get-go. But anyway guys, this was GNMPlays. Thank you for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you enjoy me, give me a subscribe. It would mean a lot. Help me out. Still trying to reach that end goal. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.